Have you been coming up with ideas and then rejecting them? Or maybe you're in a place where you'd really love to have an idea, but something hasn't even dropped in yet. Here are 2 creativity techniques that are going to change all of that. So we've got these 2 situations. Either I'm coming up with ideas, but I keep rejecting them, or I really want to come up with ideas, like I want to write, I want to start a new project, but I'm not even getting the inspiration for it. What do we do? So the first creativity technique is it's like an icebreaker, if you like, and it's my say yes exercise. Often what can happen when we're coming up with an idea and rejecting it, we're actually just playing out a habit or a pattern, okay? So I want you to basically imagine the habit without any of the story around it. So what do I mean by that? For example, I could come up with an idea like, oh, I'm going to write a TV series and it's going to be about a man who then discovers that he's actually a dog and he didn't realize it. And then I could say to myself, no, that's a really dumb idea. That's just going to be weird. No one's going to get it. And so then I've come into the story. It's a dumb idea. It's going to be weird. No one's going to get it. And as soon as I'm in the story, it's very compelling. So what I want you to do is to basically backtrack and just break everything away, make it simple, simple, simple. And it's like I've come up with an idea and then I've rejected it. So that's the pattern. Nah. Ooh. Nah. And so that's what happens. We've developed that pattern in life and it's playing out in our writing. And it's the story that makes us keep returning to it and keep believing that it's a pattern that we can't break. I can't break this pattern because I'm not good enough. I can't break this pattern because I can't come up with a great idea. But the fact is, you can't break the pattern because you're not breaking the pattern. So here's where we get to the say yes. So we come out of the writing completely and we start to say yes. So every day we practice saying yes. So it might be that you say to yourself, I'm going to make a smoothie, and then you make it. Also, you practice catching yourself saying no. So it might be that you make a suggestion or you have a thought suggestion in your mind like, oh, I fancy going to the cinema tonight. No, actually, it's raining outside, it's kind of cold. So you catch yourself and you then say yes. And so you create a new pattern within yourself of when you come up with the idea, I'm going to make a smoothie. Yeah, actually, even though I don't think I've got the right ingredients because I came up with the idea, I'm going to see it through. I'm going to go to the cinema, even though it's raining, because I'm playing the say yes, I'm going to see it through. And that means when you have an inspirational idea, the habit has been reformed and you're going to be less inclined to go, okay. So we take it out of the writing sphere to renew the habit into a say yes, and then we can bring it back into the writing. So the next creativity technique, we're coming back into the writing sphere for this one. And so here's where we actually choose the idea because of the reason we say that we can't do it. And we go with that excuse. So again, what do I mean by that? So let's go back to the dog idea. So I'm like, oh, I want to write a TV series about a man who suddenly then discovers that he's a dog. No, that idea is really weird. So then I sit down and I get my notepad out and I write, I'm going to write the weirdest idea that ever was. And then I write the idea down. And so again, we're retraining our mind to say, this is a good thing. So whatever the excuse is, whatever the reason is to say no to that idea, you then say, no, that's a reason to say yes. Because if we listen to that excuse, we're again getting caught up in the story, which is always compelling. We don't want to be weird. We don't want to be boring. We don't want to be just like everybody else. But if we then start to say to ourselves, hey, that's okay. It's okay to be boring. It's okay to be like everybody else. We then start to write. And as soon as we start to write, everything clicks into place, and that's when the ideas come, and that's when the good ideas come. But the fact is, if we're coming up with ideas and rejecting them, we're not even giving ourselves a chance. And then we will get to that place where we stop even coming up with ideas in the first place. So even if you're not yet coming up with ideas, you can still use both of these creativity techniques with the say yes exercise. So you catch yourself whenever you go, and you say, no, I'm saying yes. And with the second one, you get your notebook out and you say, here's an idea come up with by a person who can't come up with an idea. And you allow yourself to be that person who can't come up with any ideas. And I guarantee you will then start to write. So there you go, 2 creativity techniques that are really going to help you follow an idea through and are really going to help you start to generate those ideas when you really want to be doing that. I hope you found these techniques useful. And if you're new to this channel, then really nice to spend the last 5 minutes with you and really great to share these ideas with you. If they resonated with you, if they piqued a little bit of your interest, then think about subscribing, because that's going to enable you to keep in track with the videos, the new ones as they come in. So hit that subscribe button if that feels right for you. And I will see you on the sofa next Monday with more solutions and more ideas about how you can be the writer that I know you can be. I'll see you then.